We live. Oh. Get this thing straight. What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36, and this is Big Games BS, part of Den Media Group, presented by AlphaMailJax.com. If you're one of the funniest things is in the Bible, right? The good book. Patience is an effeminate term, meaning like you have words that are masculine dominant, you have words that are feminine, and so I sent you the main thing that we're gonna do is Zay Flowers tribute. One of the craziest things is it says that patience have her work, and you can see that in the Bible. So I'm giving you guys a little scripture today. But you know what you know who the most impatient people are in your life? Women. For it to be such an effeminate word, and every time they use in the Bible, they speak about it as she or her or different things like that when they're personifying it. Those are the most impatient people. So if you find yourself being impatient about the time that a 9:30-ish show is supposed to start, I have the perfect thing for you to be able to go do. Go to alphamailjacks.com. Go to the consultation bar, type it in, tell them Big Game sent you. And what we can do is we can get your blood work going. We can go ahead and check it out. Till Dog is definitely trying to I love the chat, man. Like, I promise you, man, if you're not in the chat, you're missing it. Like, Till Dog is definitely trying with. I'm gonna give you this. Can I give a person in the chat? Because I know some of these people. So Mandy has good genes. Her kids are strong now, Till Dog. I think something in her has to be strong to have a daughter that's like a 3-time state champion in weightlifting or something like that. Like she's a beast. So I'm saying, Till Dog, like you trying to. We got the theory. We're trying to test the theory. I don't know if she got another one in her. I don't know what her situation is. I always tell people your contract with another person has shit to do with your contract with me. So like maybe there's a situationship that can be worked out of here. All I'm saying is, can we get the kid to be a commitment in 18 years to Florida State? That's the only thing I ask as we try to subscribe to different theories here. But alphamailjacks.com. Make sure you're going there so that you can live to the best of your ability, get stronger, get better, get more fit. I'm not even going to hold you. I got 2 weeks of bullshit that I'm probably just not really even giving a fuck about any of that shit. Like I may, get my blood levels checked afterwards, but like I'm going to Vegas on Sunday for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna I'm gonna eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. I'm gonna wild out. I'm not gonna work out. Then I'm going somewhere else, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna eat what I want. I'm gonna smoke cigars heavily. I'm just not gonna even try. So the goal, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's the goal. Well, Vegas, there will be content. I have no idea, Miles, how our schedule is gonna be because I think that's a 3-hour difference. So what I can promise you is not going to happen is a show starting at 7:30 in the goddamn morning or right on the West Coast. So I can promise you I ain't getting up that early for it to be, no, my bad. I would have to be up at 6:30 for it to be 9:30 here. So I ain't doing that. But, we'll have content, but the week after that, my goal is just to be sober enough to be able to put out a show. So for those who don't know, we're inside of Goodfellas Cigar Lounge. Got a nice little chessboard here that I ain't do none of that. We got our cigar aficionado stuff. If you smoke cigars, if you want good music, good vibes, check this out right here. But for those who are wondering, we made 5,000. It's crazy. Shout out to Chris. Chris did say he was going to use the Substack, which will be posting the Substack in the comments here for you guys to be able to subscribe to that. We will be posting things on there, doing more content related stuff. Potential NIL deal that I have with a young man who goes to the University of Miami. Talking about a day in the life. Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to Luke. And this is another person too. I can't remember who the other Miami fan is, but young man might be doing some really, really good stuff. But yeah, so we're at 5,000 subs. Chris put it in the Substack, then all of a sudden we jumped 300 in a weekend. So like I can't really judge this based upon the growth, but I did anticipate that this would have happened in the middle of February, and then we would have done it again at the end of March. I think we'll have 6,000 by the end of March. B Lynn, I'm up here whenever, dude. Just to, Tuesdays is when I normally come up here. Friday, Saturday night, I'll come up here any time if somebody's gonna be here. Somebody says, "Hey, big game, I want to catch you. I want to come vibe with you." But 5,000. Like when I tell people about this, is to me personally, I learned to celebrate foolishness. And what does that mean? It's like that might not mean nothing to a lot of people. A lot of YouTubers have way more. Like there's 10,000, there's other stuff, but I like to celebrate as we all grow. Here's the reality. Last year, I had really not done anything with the channel, right? We were terrestrial radio about, well, it'll be 3 years come July since I've been on radio, terrestrial radio. Because I think, 2021 was when we stopped. We're in 2024 now. And we kind of had our YouTube, but it wasn't really, it was our show, but it wasn't really a lot of emphasis on doing things with the YouTube. We didn't interact, didn't even know how it worked, really didn't know how a lot of the social medias work. But once we kind of got rolling and we had to do stuff a different way, I was like, man, we're gonna put a focus on this. And then when we did it, then he kind of had to drop off. My old partner couldn't do it as much. So when we started January, I said this because January 2023, we had 1,200 subs. So to have 5,000, that means what is that? What's the math on that? I've been saying we tripled. Does that mean we could, if we have 5,000, does that mean is that times 4?
We had 1,200 that's 4,800.
So that'd be times 4 if we did 4,800, right? So a little over quadrupled. So shoot. Shit, Phil. I'm not buying a goddamn. Phil says double down and buy 5,000 more. I'm not buying 5. I'm not buying subscribers. I don't even know how to actually, can you buy? You can buy subscribers. No, it wouldn't be the same. I don't want to buy subs. That's what, for whatever I spent on that is what I would rather spend giving to you guys. So that's why it's cool. So how we'll do this is by the end of the show, all my greenies, you guys are good. If you're a white, you gotta put that you want to get in on this in the comments before you got 22 minutes. You got 22 minutes. That's what you got. If you want to put your information in, if you would like to win the money. But basically that's why we're here. So on another note, what other stuff we got up here with the housekeeping? All right. Oh, yeah, nothing there. Was kicking it with the boys all weekend. My son's like McDonald's. McDonald's has done such a great job of marketing that they don't even have to do commercials like that anymore. Like they sold us. And now my kids want Happy Meals. My oldest has been eating a Big Mac large fry for like 5 years, it feels like now. And yesterday I almost definitely went ape shit. I bought him a large fry. And then we pull out the fries. The motherfucker fries was at the M. They put a small fry in my large box. Is basically what they did. So, yeah, guys, greenies are good to go. It's the whites that need to know. Stephen G. It's got to be a way, Miles. Like if you can go to the when we got to do all of this, we could just go to the YouTube studio. We should just be able to upload all the greens. That way, they should be able to like just put them on so when we do the drawing. But outside of that, guys, hopefully your Sunday was dope. Hopefully your Sunday was actually spent watching the goddamn game. The getting prepared for what's going to happen in Vegas. I guess my guys. Oh, I saw this right here. Sometimes some things that you just scroll. Like this is why I like to have the housekeeping for those who are new. There's every now and then there's some really good things in that I've never seen before. And this was some really, really good game right here. My guy put up, the girl said, I hadn't talked to this dude all week. And then he said, go pull it up, Miles. I can't see it. She said, dude ain't text me all week. And he said, I'm sorry. I had writer's block. I love that. That's some good shit, man. Good things. Good game. With good game comes good responsibility. Also, this is what happened. This is when I should have known my weekend was going to be on some bullshit. That is not a Gators sweatshirt. That's Bowls Lacrosse. My name was Dre all weekend. So, yeah. So they just started off with that bullshit. But also, before we get into it, anytime I see this is a Dawn Staley fan account. She's undoubtedly my favorite coach. Almost going into that favorite coach of all time territory. She just 100% raw and real. This is what she talked about disciplining her players. When people keep saying it's the kids, it's not the kids, it's the adults. If they understand that you're disciplining them with love and a purpose, you'll be fine. Let's listen to what Miss Beautiful has to say.
I have to think they're competitors. They should be mad. They should be mad at me. They should be mad at their play, and then they should do something about it. And that's what both of those players did was come back. Ash finished the game. Gutsy performance defensively, got a couple buckets and rebounds, and just tough defense. And that's the cycle of a student athlete, of an athlete, of a pro athlete to be able to overcome those moments. You have to think
they were talking to her about some of her players, and I guess an encounter. She benched them a little bit. She became on that bitch and said they should be. I like how she said they should be mad at me, themselves, everybody. Like, dude, she did not. Oh yeah, shout out to Primetime Mag. I guess he re-upped. He's a member again. He's no longer he didn't have vitiligo of his memberships. So gotta make sure you don't have that. Going into the next thing here on today's show. Michigan hired a new football coach. And shout out to them. Kind of everybody already knew that this was going to happen. They hired their football coach before FAMU hired their coach. It's the worst picture. They always had like the funny thing is I want to put this up there because one, I want to say this. Love who you love. I'm not Dr. Umar. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm starting to disagree with Dr. Umar the more I get older. Like, I am seeing the light. I see why Till Dog wants Mandy. I see why some of these things are happening, man. Like, one of our biggest benefactors right now is Amelia Island Knoll or something like that. I can't remember her name. But like, man, shoot. She keeps throwing that bread on the chat, man. Like, then what really made me say, like, Dr. Umar is not right was when I interviewed X. Chris brought up the greatest thing I have ever heard. Chris was Sporadics. We had a great conversation. He's like, man, X looks like he hasn't aged a day since he's been to Florida State. Said, this man has a rich white wife. I wouldn't age either. He has no stress. It's not wondering what did it get. He's on a compound in Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska, so ain't very much places he could go. But he's not getting sweated about where he's at. He's young. He knows he's like 2 years younger than me. So he's got to be 38. He's probably got some mutants on the way because of the theory. But the funny part is there are some stereotypes. There's a good IG says, I'm a black man who has a white wife. Of course I this. Of course this. Of course that. It's hilarious. And then, but my son's other godfather, Terrence, has a white wife. Rachel's dope. She's cool. T doesn't look like this. But the tweet says, of course he has a white wife. Who is this? I don't know. I just getting random texts, but like, he's the only problem I do have is like sometimes when they have to like if your identity is the person that you're with, white, black, Asian, doesn't matter. Like that's what it bothers me. Like I don't have to go out and say, I have a Hispanic wife, I have a black wife, I have a this, I have a that, I have like, nah. Like, I'm me. He's a fucking football coach. He even like the basketball coach in North Carolina. I was fucking with him. He said, I'm proud to be black. I'm proud I have a white wife. I'm proud. Nobody gives a fuck who your wife is right now. But he did have to make a statement, and that's why we always know who he is and whatever, like when he first took it. But he actually, one of the cool things is this brother did, this is the brother who said, I don't see color. And I'm curious to know how well it's going to work for him, because I don't care if you see color. No, there's nothing wrong with seeing color. It's something wrong with judging somebody based off of that. But like, of course I see color. When we saw white people on the Kelseys. Wasn't the Kelsey show, or what show was it when they said they see a white corner?
Oh yeah.
I see color. Like I'm coming at the white boy. Like I'm coming at him. So like it's all good. It's like it's certain things. Right. Like why you think I told you what Billy Sexton, my running back coach, said? Kid you not. Up until this year, best running back I ever coached, a kid named Cole Mazza. Cole Mazza was a white boy. Matter of fact, we're going to talk about this guy, who just got a job at Florida State. Middle Tennessee State was coming down, and they looked at him. They liked him. They said, would he move the fullback? Would he move somewhere else? Would he move the linebacker? He's like, no, I play running back. And he says, man, I can't be the coach to come into the state of Florida. I can't be the coach to come into the state of Florida and bring a white running back. A white man told a white running back this. So like, it's a thing where what happens is we don't have to discriminate, but there are differences. I see seasoning. I just went to a Spanish place to go get some breakfast this morning. It was delicious. It was way different than than Waffle House because it was fucking Spanish. I saw the color and it was good. It's actually they're really Spanish too. Like why? That's the part where I don't get why do you want everybody to be one or like you? I want everybody to be in unison, but like I don't like. I'm in a Blasian group chat.
Oh really?
I have we call it the Blasian chat. Me, Royce, Chang. Yes, that's his name. That's his last name. What's Bert? What's Robert? Lim. I got real Asians. Fucks with them. Chang is like really good at golf too.
I bet.
Like he's dope. I had to get them because I talked about them on the show on the radio. People like, you ain't got no Blasian chat. I'm like, that's serious. They're big Florida State fans. The funny thing is, I met everybody in the Blasian chat, and I was added to the group later before everybody else met each other in the Blasian chat. I'm missing somebody in that Blasian chat too. I feel bad about it, but anyways, I don't even know where we were at. Well, oh, my man and his white wife. But anyways, he's proud of it. I like him. He did. This is what Carolina should have did last year with their head football coach, and a lot of schools should have done. Harbaugh was suspended. They allowed this guy to coach 4 games. He went 4-0 on the job training. Like, you could see what he could do. He was able to move everything forward. And it wasn't that Harbaugh was just suspended. He was like, he couldn't even be around the program. So he was the head coach. He did a very, very good job. I like it. But I don't like his tooth to gum ratio is fucking with me though. I don't like that, but he's dope. So like, good for him. Michigan did that. They're probably not going to have as many people hit the transfer portal because of this. That will salvage the season, help them with recruiting. We'll see how things go from there. But they did do this before FAMU, who has not had a coach for quite some time. But FAMU does have a coach now, and that coach is James Colsey. Now, the funny thing about this, one of the things we always say, we've seen it, and go back and look at any time I talk about HBCU stuff. The HBCUers come out in full force. Mind your PWI business. Do this, do that. You don't understand the culture. James Colsey also has a white wife. It's dark as the my Twitter black that you guys see on the outliner right here. But you know what James Colsey went to school at? James Colsey played cornerback for Bobby Bowden. He went to the Florida State University. He was a GA at Florida State when I was there. But FAMU does have a coach. He was a GA at at Florida State when I was there. Great guy. Does Colsey have a tooth to gum ratio that's off? Now I have to check. I don't know. I think my dog's tooth to gum ratio is pretty cool. He's just got a lot of teeth.
Yeah.
But that's because he's dark. Yeah, he's good. You just see like when they dark, the teeth just bomb, they just pop out. But Colsey's dope. Colsey was one of the ones that all the people were fighting for. That people wanted. Like, he is like, they wanted him or Billy Rowe. And Colsey is great. I like him. Brings good defensive energy. He can definitely be able to go back and forth, and he's going to be somebody that's going to help bridge the gap to be able to innovate what FAMU needs to do. Now, herein lies the problem. The problem is that who the athletic director really wanted to hire? Because if that's not who the athletic director really wanted to hire, and she hired him just because the base wanted him, then my dog better win coming out the gate. And like truly went out the gate. Because for all the signs that I'm understanding is that she wanted to hire a guy named Fred McNair. So what it came down to was, one, this is why the lady said what she said. And I agree. Nobody has to hit FAMU with Florida State Sunshine Laws. Them motherfuckers can't hold a secret. Can't keep a secret. Man, I had the list of the coaches. Man, hold on. Let me read this to you. It's actually a spreadsheet right here. Names of the guys: Alonzo Carter, San Jose State; Anthony Blevins, Vegas Vipers XFL. I had to call my guy to see if he was just. They said they called my guy to see if he applied. He said nah. Antonio Cromartie, St. Augustine; Antonio Hughes, Bradley Sherrod, Brendan Miles, Charles Huff, Christopher Thomas, Craigston Robbins, blah blah. Fred McNair, James Colsey, Billy Rose on here. A whole bunch of different people. Bunch of people on here. It's a whole list. So they ended up bringing it down to 5. And so what happens is they have candidate number this, candidate number that, candidate number this. They brought it down to where it was 5 guys that got interviewed. From what I understand, they wanted Fred McNair. Something didn't happen right. So they went on ahead. Billy Rowe withdrew his name, went on ahead and went to James Colsey. and I think it's going to be fine. As long as the AD throws all the support behind them, they should win the SWAC again. They didn't have mass. A lot of people. What sucks is the guys that they did have committed didn't end up staying. And if those guys would have ended up staying, I think, which if this process wasn't such a joke, a lot of stuff would have been good. Oh shoot, Luke Cromwell got his 5th star from 0-3. Shout out to my guy Luke Cromwell. But FAMU finally has this put to bed. They're moving on. Now, for even more drama, wrestling. Man, have y'all heard about this shit that's been going on? Well, one, before we get into that. Yeah, before we get into the Vince thing, I had no idea that wrestling, that the women, that I'm all for progress. I love the fact that they are letting these women come out here and wrestle and not holding them back. Too long have they been holding our sisters back. Now this one right here, this is purely for the defensive tackle, nose guard, whatever could come out of this. I personally, she can choke slam me. Like I don't think anybody, like, this is not she. Yeah. That's a big woman. I think she's Samoan too. Like she's definitely she could definitely rush the passer. But the little ones are dope too. You can just go to the one with Foster, and then it's just two of them looking at each other. I don't even know who these people are, but my God, you can say whatever you want to say. I mean, you see them colors. Those are some specimens. Definitely getting you some DBs and running back. Who are the Marvel characters behind them? Like, it looks like, oh, it doesn't show it. Oh yeah, like who are them people? Like, they look like they about to do some Avengers shit. And then the one with the hair like Storm from, that's all I'm seeing is Storm from X-Men. And she picked up the big bitch.
Yes.
And slammed her like twice. She's as strong as an ant. It reminds me, remember James Allen had the girl, the Haitian girl? I used to call her moving chick because she only came in when he was moving in and out of the house. She never was around any other time. But like, James was just, my godbrother didn't lift a finger. And I lived my condo was on the 3rd floor. And this girl was like lifting all his bags and moving all his stuff in there, man. It's awesome, man. Now, but the crazy part is though, because I mean, we had that. What's not Xena? What was the bitch name that she died? China. We had China, and they tried to make us think China was sexy, but China wasn't sexy, man. China didn't look good. They tried to make us like China. There was a couple other ones that were okay. But I didn't know Vince was a wild boy like this. Like, and like this try to read some of these. I'm gonna read some of these text messages that Vince was, I guess, apparently, because he's in a sex trafficking ring. Oh, geez. Okay. This must be I must have got it. Oh, was that one? Oh, that was 1-on-1. So following a threesome, this is what in 2020 McMahon sent an explicit message to Miss Grant that further detailed his fantasies of seeing her engaged in relations. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be twice a day, not just with blank in a 3-way. Why not let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body? I don't really care about that. Oh, wow. He is talking about, oh, yo. Okay. You need your panties ripped off and 3 big black D's in all 3 holes at the same time.
Whoa,
Way up your chocha. and way up your your culo, and the thickest goes down your throat. And wow, like, man, Jesus, I didn't realize. I'm sorry, I did not realize it was going to be that bad.
Yeah, I hope your kids aren't.
Yeah. Okay, we're not going to read anymore. Bottom line is just, I'll put those in the comments. But Vince is a wild boy, but it gets in there, and he's. It's actually what I call when we'll do that. The triple threat match. But apparently he has like toys, and he named them after the wrestlers. Like he had one toy, and it was a big black one. It was called Booker T.
That is so funny.
Like, but and then apparently, like they had women that are coming out saying that he's. Let's just put it like this: it's what they call it hidden. What, there was something with Cat Williams, hidden in plain sight.
Yeah.
So let's listen. Like maybe he wasn't trying to hide it. Let's listen to what his own daughter told him, like, which is really wild. Like, they might have to get rid of everybody after this. I want to put this out here. Y'all talk about SpongeBob. I was watching this shit.
Yeah, for real.
Monday Night Raw,
Really?
Thursday Night SmackDown, whatever the mess was on Saturday. When we stole cable, I was watching the Survivor Series and all those other different things. Like everything, I go back and listen to what I listened to, and I watch what I watched. I wouldn't dare watch that with my kids now. And people want to tell me that it's worse now.
No way.
Like we are literally like, but just because you see half a little sprinkle of like half a little gay sex thing, not gay sex thing, like two dads sitting on the couch in a cartoon. Oh, they're promoting homosexuality. This motherfucker literally is saying, "Daddy, you prostituted me in front of your friends." Like that's not even a sprinkle. And this was when wrestling was at its heyday. Like we're throwing up the Generation X, man.
Yeah.
Like, and what's crazy is I wonder what the video game. I mean, I had the video games, I had all that shit. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. That those texts really. Nah, you good, D Shaw. I'll put D Shaw in. Actually, I think it's only three whiteys that actually said something. If you're a whitey, you got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. But yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Let's go get out of this shit. Like talk about some that I couldn't read it because I was afraid they'll ban me. I don't remember it being that bad either. Man, you gotta push that on there real quick. We gotta purify the chat, cleanse the chat real quick. Put them back up there. Like, just cleanse it. All right, okay. Everything's better now. Everything. Full season, you're green. You're good. Greenies are already in there. All right. Back to the football. FSU players at the Shrine Bowl, man, getting after it, man. I saw the clips, right? And I was trying to let it go. I really was trying to let it go. But we got 5 players doing work at this All-Star game. In fact, one of our guys, Fabian Lovin, we'll show the video of it, beat the fuck consistently out of a player who was a national championship offensive lineman. So what happens is at the end of the season, you have basically senior all-star games. And this is an opportunity for the seniors to be able to come together, play against other seniors, and you're practicing in front of NFL scouts. So it's a condensed level of talent, and you're going up against the best of the best. So that's what it means. So to see guys who did not play in our bowl game because they were shafted. They were angry. I get it. Or for whatever reason, they were mad. Or they didn't play. To come out here and dominate a condensed level of talent, there's no way you're telling me that we weren't necessarily good enough to be able to go out there and do some shit. I mean, they're getting after it. This is Jerry Jones, who did not play, who was one of the better guys. This is one-on-ones, which is always to the advantage of the wide receiver. Push pause real quick, because there's some people who think that this is cooked. What he's doing right now, he's playing man coverage. He's got his hands on him. He's doing something that's called a trail technique. Trail technique is very common. So he's here. See where that hand is? He's riding him, so he can't go inside of him. Now he's there. He's went outside, and that only a quarterback that's super accurate was going to be able to make that throw. A lot of people don't know what trail technique is. A lot of people think, oh, that guy got cooked. No. Anybody who's ever played or coached at a high level or is actually good would understand that this is actually what you want to happen. That window is too much. Like that's not. He's not fitting that in there with it. And this is in a stationary. There's nobody rushing the passer. So imagine if somebody's rushing the passer, he damn sure ain't making that throw. So, but that's one guy that did well. Let's just look at somebody else. Actually, let's listen to him talk about his love for Florida State. And just this right here makes me feel so much better. I already knew what the love of Mike Norvell had, the change that he made. But here's what people got to no, Mike, that's just some other continuation shit for people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about but want to be right about shit all the time. Go ahead. You said they couldn't hear him?
No, they can't hear you.
Oh.
They can't see you.
All right.
All right, who am I here with?
Jaren Jones, Florida State.
Hey, man, we're here in Dallas at the Shrine Bowl.
Yeah.
How's the energy here right now?
Man, we doing good, man. Them Florida State boys definitely in the building.
If you could tell your freshman yourself one thing, what would it be?
Some roads you got to go on, you got to go alone.
And then what's like the main thing you're looking forward to as you go through this whole draft process?
Just showing them that it's Florida State shit for real.
Hey, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I love that.
Yes, sir. All right, who am I
I
here with?
love that.
Jaren Jones, Florida State.
That's what I'm saying. So like when people like, and he's a portal guy. Love it. Told him that Florida State shit for real. That's what we're talking about, man. Let's go look at some other guys. We can clip out of that. I love what he's saying. Love what he's talking about. Now this is Fabian Lovett on the video. Hold on, before we go into that, click on. I want to individualize these. Go back to that. Click on the big ass picture. This is the guy Trent Jones. And this is what he says. Everyone's afraid of you, and you know he won a national championship. Kudos to him. Not a lot of people have done that shit before. Now let's watch him get his ass whooped, please. Man, the coach is immediately trying to tell him, like, hey, man, you got to do this. You need some help. Started from the national championship team. Fabo doing this thing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So, but again, that's just, and I had a guy, big, great offensive lineman play years in the NFL. Brought up a good point. You know what? That's a drill. Anything can happen. Okay, before we look at showing the support and the love, go down one more. No. To the next. Damn. Go down to the next one. I should have had it up there. There we go. So before anybody says, you know what? Fuck it. That ain't nothing. That's just a drill. Anything can happen in a drill. Now, this is Fabo right here. Yep. Boom. 70. Get out of there. Get out of there. Boom, boom. Now, this is a guy that did not play in the fucking bowl game.
Yeah, NFL level talent.
Kalen DeLoach is in there running around somewhere. I think that's D'Lo right there. You see him filling the hole. So if Fable's greedy ass goes and makes the tackle. No, there's a Senior Bowl coming up too. But like some of these guys may play in the Senior Bowl after this, but like just look at the violence. Look at how he just throws them. Is 23 the running back from Michigan? That can't be the. That's not the helmet. They got the yellow. I don't know who 23 is, but 23 is pissed. See, why you gotta throw me like that, man? Just slangs him. Get him out of the club. How you gonna hate from the outside of the club? You can't get in. But you got shit like that. But then the cool thing is, again, just for people who need to understand, Mike Norvell is. People keep talking about the culture thing. You heard what Jerry and Jones said. We trying to show you that this Florida State shit for real. He talking like the guys, like how we used to talk back in the day. And if you want to hear how we talked back in the day, me and Trap J will be doing the Dope Boys on Thursday. It's gonna be real dope. Let's put up go show the pictures of Coach Norvell and crew. That's a red helmet. Okay, well, fuck that person in the red helmet then. But you got we got Coach Norvell there. That's not with everybody there. I don't even know why. I guess my guy's just showing up to show love. Jared Verse. Trying to think. Man, damn, that's crazy when you look at what they were doing. But you got Fable, you got Jay Trav, who apparently has been doing some really good meetings with people, helping himself out make money. Mike Norvell's there, Chris Thompson, Derek Ray. A lot of these guys are we're just going out there just showing love. I like that's D'Lo right there. That's Chris Thompson. That's the tight ends coach. Just really good guy. Never looks happy. He's smiling. That's shocked. I'm shocked that he's smiling right now. Chris Thompson looks like the dad from like an 80s sitcom. Like, or that 7, like that. He could be the dad in that 70s show. But Kalen DeLoach has been moving all around. Somebody kind of threw some shade at Nephew, saying he was 5'11", 201. He definitely measured in at like 6 foot and a quarter and weighed 210 pounds. And the scouts were saying they want him at about 215 to 218. I had to like make a phone call and be like, hey, how much did he weigh in at? Because people out here wilding on my. They're saying he's built like most DBs. I mean, no, he'll be that. A lot of times you gain your weight and then you lose it. Yeah. Primetime Mac puts how many are going to the combine. Green Jones, Tatum Bethune got his combine invite. D'Lo got his combine invite. J Trav is going. Obviously, Fisk and Verse are going, so that's 7 right there. Keon's going, that's 8. Johnny Wilson's going, I believe. That's 9. I think I'm missing somebody. Am I missing somebody? No, but I know those guys are going. So I always say we have 10. Oh, Jaheim Bell. I haven't seen him get an invite yet, but I do. Oh, and Akeem did. I'm pretty sure those guys are going. I haven't seen anything for those. Matter of fact, I might hit Jen up to see if he's going. Because guess what that means? We fucking working at the combine this year. I will be there the whole time. Tons of interviews, tons of stuff that you're gonna be. You know who's not gonna get you at any of this shit? None of the other people. Like this will be the first time they've ever gone to the combine. But Florida State did make a hire on the coaching staff, Rick Stockstill, who was the coach at who played quarterback for Bobby, 77 to 81. But he was the head coach at Middle Tennessee State that beat the University of Miami a few years ago. But like, I love the way he talks. He's coming for the passing game. Now, this is the guy who wouldn't recruit my white running back. So obviously he understands what it takes. He knows what it takes to keep his job. But yeah, let's listen to what is Rick like. What did Rick say after he beat Miami? Miami fans are pulling up the fact that he's lost to Jacksonville State and lost to somebody else, and they keep forgetting this important thing that he beat them. Trey Benson, damn, we got a lot of motherfuckers. Dog, let's just go back through this again before we listen to Rick. Trey Benson, Keon Coleman, Johnny Wilson, Jordan Travis, Jaheim Bell. That's 5 people on offense. And you include one other person who ended up transferring out. Fuck him, I'm not going to talk about him. That's 6 people on offense that were not there that had been there all year. And people talk about, oh, well, that's why you got to have depth. Bitch, you got 6 NFL caliber people that left. It's supposed to look different. That's offense.
Right.
That's fucking offense. These guys got to get better. This is just ridiculous. Bitch, we lost 6 NFL caliber people playing against a team full of NFL talent. Then you go over to the next one. Jared Verse, Brandon Fisk, Fabo, Akeem Dent, Jarian Jones, Ronaldo Green, Kalen DeLoach. Kalen played, though. Kalen played. Tatum Bethune didn't play, though. That's 7. 7 people didn't play. They got to get invited to the combine. That means 3/4 of the NFL thinks that you're a draftable player. I told you, dog. I told you, Fatal Jedi being an all-in member, and being an all-in member all throughout the football season, he gets the opportunity to come to the draft. I told y'all, I can't get you there, but if you can get out that motherfucker, combine's going to be fine. It'll actually be probably a little bit more tolerable. It's more hanging out, but it's definitely fun. If you like cigar lounges and you like just being posted up, just don't embarrass. Only thing I always ask is just don't embarrass me. But like, these guys are dominating where they're at. But anyways, that's all I'm saying. It's just shit doesn't make sense. But let's listen to what what Coach Rick has to say. I love this is my type of guy.
2 goal line stands, we stop them down there. They ran for 194 yards against Texas A&M, the number whatever team in the country they were. They ran for 68 against us. They averaged 1.6 yards per carry. They gave us 1.5 million, but they got 1.6 yards per carry. But just I don't know where that came from.
I tell you where it came from, Coach. It came from your soul. What are you talking about? It came from your soul, Coach.
2 goal line stands,
$1.5 million to lose.
They ran for 100.
He really threw that. I love that. He said, I don't know where that came from, but
That's wild, man. That's wild. That's our Florida State news. We got recruiting and other shit that's going on. But somebody asked about Ernie Simpson, my teammate. So that's now I know Ernie. We can have a Dope Boys with Ernie because Ernie's not coaching right now. They may try to bring Ernie on as an analyst. I don't know, but great player. I actually told somebody I put him in my top linebackers in Florida State history. But like, I don't understand why people, he's a young coach. He's still unproven on the recruiting trail. He's still, I think he has a lot on the knowledge side that he can pass down with guys. I just think there are things that you need to see. I think if you're going to go that route, there's a guy that wasn't as good as Ernie on the football, not even anywhere near as good as Ernie on the football field, but has gone through the ringers as a coach, and that'd be Derek Nicholson. Right now, you can't just you got to have what you guys are complaining about with Shannon is that Shannon isn't energetic on the trail. And those are some of the rumors that, and I don't know these to be true or not, but that's some of the things that people have questions about with Ernie. So, like, why would you, like, you're not upgrading in that regards, because Randy Shannon has tons of knowledge as well. You can't say that Nephew and Tatum Bethune didn't play better or more free under Shannon. It's just not being honest. But if what you want is better recruiting, then we need to go find we got to go find something different. And I think money talks and bullshit walks. So Andre Moore puts it was AJ. Yes, AJ Nicholson was Derek's older brother. Completely different way things planned out. Hopefully last night you guys were watching the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was actually pretty decent. Decent toward the end, like overall product, very boring in the middle. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I stopped watching it. I went to go watch this. I watched Griselda.
Oh, really?
I binge watched it. It's actually not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. He actually, Steven, funny story about Buster. Buster Davis has me blocked on Twitter. I have no idea why Buster Davis has me blocked on Twitter. Like, I like Buster. I've never said anything bad about Buster either. But Buster, y'all could go find him on Twitter. But I just heard Buster just got another head coaching job somewhere. But I don't know why Buster has me blocked on Twitter. It was funny. I was looking for it, and I was just like, this motherfucker got me blocked. Somebody could probably find that out about me. AJ, I don't know what AJ's doing, man. AJ, man. But the conference championships were played. The Ravens played the Kansas City Swifts, or the Taylor City Chiefs, Taylor Swift Chiefs. And Baltimore started off un-Baltimore-like. So we can play this right here. Two light-skinned men went up and picked on a kicker. Because I don't know where Travis Kelce fits in yet, but Travis Kelce is not white. He's trying to go white. He's trying to pass. He's grew the highway patrolman the highway patrolman mustache out. But they went over and they picked on the kicker. Travis Kelce said that this is where my quarterback is warming up in front of Justin Tucker. And they tossed his helmet. They tossed his balls, which the fact that he did nothing lets me know he didn't have them anyway. And this is when I should have known. This is when we all should have known that KC was going to win this game. They're not in Kansas City. They're in Baltimore. And even if it's just a kicker, y'all letting y'all kicker be harassed by two outsiders. That being said, the Ravens just did not play Ravens football. And it was wild. It was like you saw a team that one team acted like I hate the whole act like you've been there before. One team played like they've been in, 5 of the last 6 AFC championship games? I mean, they went out there and they acted like it was walk into your trap, take it over, and make it my trap. Is basically what they did. This is so not Baltimore-ish. This is not why. Where's Slim Charles? Where's Marlo? Where's Omar? Idris Elba didn't die for this in The Wire. Long story short, it was sad. It was sad. I agree, but I'm just saying you gotta man up, man the fuck up. Don't let nobody bully you in your house. If I want to piss in the guest bathroom, God damn it, I'm going to piss in my guest bathroom because it's my fucking bathroom. Yeah, and so Omar rolling over in his grave. But the Swifties did their thing. But the reality, you know who the real MVP of this game was for the Chiefs? Zay Flowers. He invokes crazy. Talented but crazy. Jags, we have one, Zay Jones. He's crazy. Crazy Zay is what I call him. When Zay Jones is in the game for the Jags, he does well. Zay Flowers is actually a really talented wide receiver. But it all starts, but again, when you can't half-ass being a bully. That's my problem with the bully shit. And this is my problem with the 7-on-7 bullshit. It's a 7-on-7 culture that's been adopted. Oh, now we need those videos from the 7-on-7 culture that's been adopted that people just on another email that just don't know what they're doing. These kids, they make the catches and they pat you on the head. They stiff arm, they slap people, they do all these different things. They play so reckless without any fundamentals. And then they wonder why people pick on them. So let's look at Zay. You can show that right there, Mom. That's important. And this is a very important life lesson for everybody. The comedian, the smart comedian, the brother put to jail, from Houston. Like he's not like a stand-up guy. I mean, he's a stand-up comedian, but like it's not Mexican with the boots. Ali Sadiq. Ali Sadiq has this thing where he talks about the worst ass whooping he's ever taken in his life. And he was in jail. And him and this guy were playing. It was over a chess game, ironically. So the guy lost the chess game, got mad, flipped over the whole thing. And so they went to fight. And he was whipping. He was whooping him. And then the old head said, slap him, youngin'. Slap him. And so he took his hand and he slapped him while he was on the ground. And he said that when he did that, he tried to come back up. That man grabbed him, lifted him up, and he said he slammed me on every table in there. He said, you ain't have to slap me. He said, I said, yes, sir. So here's Zay Flowers. Obviously, he's not a fan of Ali Sadiq because you got the guy beat. The man is on the ground, and this is what he does to him, Miles. If you can push play so we can see what the fuck is wrong. This is the problem with the youth. You don't understand what it is that you do.
This today, and you see right there.
Slam the man down. It's going to be a very important person coming in here. Now, Zay has an opportunity to make Baltimore history. They haven't won a home. This is the first home conference championship that they've had. Obviously, they've won a Super Bowl before. They've never done this. So let's watch this. We got this. Can we put it in the slow motion? Yeah. We got it in there. Let's get that in there a little slow. And so we have 21. We have 22 here. But emerge comes the villain arc.
And
and the ball is knocked out. And will we be able to see the number from this angle? Yes, we will. 38 said, gotcha, bitch. You talked all that shit. And now the dude, had you just let the man lie down on the ground, had you not slapped the man while he was down, had you not acted like he wasn't already mad for being snubbed for the Pro Bowl. No, you couldn't leave well enough alone. You had to slap the man while you already had him beat, and now the motherfucker had to slam you on every table in the rec yard. You could have been great. Because the truth is this, as we're watching this, I don't remember the down in the distance. If somebody knows what the down in the distance was right here, if it was fourth down, I greatly understand it. But like, look at his momentum and where it carries him. There was no need to even reach out. Protect the ball. Your momentum was going to take you past the white. The game was full of miscues like this of things that did not need to happen, not being able to get to. And then, Miles, I think there's another video of something where he doesn't even, he can't stop at just that. It's not just that. I don't know if you pulled all of the videos up. No. Yep, right here. And to make a bad day worse, my man goes over, slams his helmet into the after he fumbles it. Because the game would have been, it was 3rd-7, so he had another opportunity. You could at least kick the field goal. But nah. He gashes his hand open by slamming his helmet and hitting the bench. He's gotten away with this shit his whole life. That's the part of the reason why I thought it was cool. Play the game, man. Play the game how it go. He could have made a lot. You would have been making, like, there's a guy, Malcolm Mitchell, when I went to that know what it's like to win Super Bowls, even if it's been a minute. But imagine if Detroit would have won a Super Bowl. That's a whole new fan base that's going to be galvanized for a decade. That's going to be talking about how good they are and they want to be back before the Jaguars could even get there. Don't want it. Don't want it in my life. But San Francisco won for a lot of reasons. The main reason being this. Well, not that. The main reason being they have a fullback. And they got the ball to the goddamn fullback. And if you want to win, you got to get the ball to the goddamn fullback. You have to be a serious, serious franchise when it comes to that. They also did not give up on what their game plan was because they got behind. Now, I want you to watch this beautiful piece of art. This is the way the game, this is when God created football. This is what he designed the game to be like. This is beautiful. So you got, once again, one. So we're in the 32 personnel. It's no fucking wide receivers, man. Fuck them wide receivers. Pretty boy ass pansy shit. You got a fullback, you got McCaffrey. Now, this is a power G concept. Everybody always talks about, we call it the counter, blah, blah, blah. No, it's a guard pulling. Now watch how this shit works. I hate when they draw it up because most of the time it's wrong. So boom, you see the puller, kick out. Right up the guts. Just look at this. Smashing, everybody's blocking down. That's what the fullback's job is. You don't even have to get it's really not the defensive end, it's the end man on the line of scrimmage. The defensive end went down and he got washed. Shout out to Anthony. Oh, that's my guy right there. Another fellow fullback. Shout out to the one time for this is God. Fuck that. Wow, run it. Just god damn, that shit looks good. Do you see how look how patient the back is? He takes a step, he lets the guy clear, and boom, it's inside. Boom, boom. Not cutting all the way here, not going all the way outside. It's A, B. So boom, ends. Why Kittle in the tackle, wash him all the way down. Why I think I know this is gospel right here. It's like washed all my sins away. Wash that. Wash it down. And it just right there. Nothing that defensive player could do absolutely nothing but sit there because he's got to pass stuff that he's got to protect. But even just God, look at the guard, the puller, right? The patience. He sees them washing them down. He doesn't try to run into anybody. He goes around and he looks for work. I just it's man ball. Man ball here. We're not trying to fucking get out here. We're not trying to get in the shotgun. Look where they're at. They're under the center. Under center. This is 1900s football right here. This isn't 20. This isn't the two. This is 1900s football, but this is when men were men. We used to be a proper country. We used to build houses and fight wars and running 32 personnel. Now everybody wants to be all sexy flexy. No, that shit. Throw the ball 1,000 times. Just line up and punch a motherfucker in the mouth. Sometimes it's what life is about. It's really what life is about. You don't know what you need to do. Talking hasn't worked. You've done all the talking, right? You've tried. After you've done all you can, just punch a motherfucker in the mouth. And that's just what they did. It worked. But as I said, the 49ers won because they're a serious franchise and a serious organization, and they employ a fullback, possibly the best fullback. Not possibly. He is the best fullback in the league. Number 44, and I can't even say his name. But Justin something sounds like a fullback. Like if like you wouldn't just like yeah, his name ain't like shit. He can catch too. Go on. I think the picture's up there. I had it up there. There it is. Again, James, what do you think about the fullback position? Is dead. Only the good teams have them. All the good teams have them. Like, look at this extension. Arms there, toe tap. Man can like possession receiver. Like so many good storylines coming out of this as well. Like again, Carolina Panthers had a coach that should have been there. Should have been the head coach, but now he's the defensive coordinator for those guys. And that's why 49ers defense hasn't even had a drop off. Overall, just a good coach. Well, I'm going to send you this text with these other names. I think I forgot somebody, but they'll be all right. Just be a member. You ain't got nothing to worry about. If you go to on the YouTube studio, it should be able to pull up where you can just copy and paste all the members. NFL though, it's gonna be great. I don't know what people like. It's kind of like what I say with college football. People are like, "Oh, the NIL has ruined college football and the game," and I'm like, "No, it hasn't. It's never been more interesting and engaging." While I was very upset that Florida State did not make the college football playoff, I still am not gonna lie to you and pretend. Oh, my bad. We still got more of this. Here's why I'm gonna storyline fullback for the 49ers why they won, and a Gator doing Gator shit is why they lost. They were winning 20-7, looking like a good old fashioned ass whipping was commencing. And this is what Chauncey Gardner-Johnson does, who's more known in the league for running his mouth than actually shutting somebody down. And he's waving at the fans, telling them, bye-bye. See y'all later. Blah, blah, blah. And never works out well for him. I don't even know what you just did.
I had to open the one with your name.
Oh. Oh no, not that. I'm talking about oh wait, it should be the sports den. You don't have it open already?
Yeah, this one is my name.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson always fucking up shit. So the only person who fucks it up more is who's the guy who threw the shoe? Oh man, it was great. Florida Gator threw it when they played LSU threw a tennis shoe. Like it took him out of like I think that throwing that tennis shoe put the team in field goal range like to win the game. It was great. I loved it. But all in all, I said people keep talking about the things that make stuff bad and don't understand the math when it comes to I mean, actually, Maximus, you bring up a point. Say, I do think, and I'm not mad at you thinking about that. You know what people said people used to say that free agency ruined the NFL, but the NFL again has never been more popular. It's like it just changed. What happens is the way you consume it is going to change. Oh, by the way, for people who don't know, the second giveaway is based upon how many likes we have. So, ooh. I'm cool with only giving $20 away. Make sure I was right. That's crazy. 117 watching. In theory, we should be giving 107. Oh, okay. So it'd be $62 right now. So that's pretty solid. Shit. What was I talking about? Oh, all right. I think people get caught up in the hoopla of the old guard. And I don't want you guys to like get bogged down by that shit, man. Like, cause it's like real fun and real life shit. Like when you get to experience other stuff. That's why I like talking the way I talk. That's why I like doing the show in the manner in which I do the show, because you get to learn a lot about different people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know one. Is Taylor Swift? Is that who Kanye interrupted the Grammys for? When Beyonce? Yo, just think about what this Super Bowl could accomplish, right? Yeah, what?
46 members.
Shit, we should have more than that.
But I mean, I'm not going to be able to put.
Well, we got somebody not in there, so we're gonna pull people out when they're not in there. Because there ain't 146 people watching the show.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's their fault. I'm grateful they not for the motherfuckers ain't gonna win. Imagine how much more. So players split 49% of the revenues that are made by the NFL, right? So Taylor Swift being in this does nothing more than add to more money for what the players' pot is. Can you imagine what the Super Bowl halftime show is going to be like if Taylor Swift and Usher make an impromptu song?
Wow.
Like, she's gonna be there. What's crazy, do you know she's performing in Japan the night before? 25 hours, 25 and a half hours before. Actually, you got to scroll all. Did I have it up there? Yeah. Like, what? While we're doing all of this stuff and we're setting up to do the drawing, what was your favorite halftime show? And what people don't realize, favorite halftime show, I'll tell you what mine is. Mine was the first one. I didn't even, not the first one, but the first one that of the new genre in which we know. And why it's over the top. And the second would be Prince. Do you know what well, it'll probably be some of y'all. Our parents said, Jit TV put, what's the drawing for? Well, Jit TV is not in the drawing. If you don't know what the drawing's for, then you don't understand. Janice was great because we saw boob. which is funny because the things that we've seen since then have been like way, like again, like just someone's even it. I can't believe I watched the Super Bowl with my child and there were titties out. Like, titties has been part of that child's life, hopefully, from when he got here. Prince, with the most iconic thing when it was pouring down raining, saying, they said, "Dude, you want us to change anything?" He said, "Yes, can you make it rain harder?" And he's walking out in 6-inch heels. Which, by the way, why are people still mad about? Why is Cat Williams saying he's friends with both? He was friends with Prince and Michael Jackson, but got the nerve to question other men's masculinity. Well, we already know the two. Like if you go back and look at MJ, like MJ was pulling them. MJ was back. It took the pictures for me to realize that in the lyrics to Dirty Diana, I didn't realize Dirty Diana was a diss song to Berry Gordy. And he loved Diana Ross. Oh, wow. And he had to pull Diana Ross. I'm telling you, dog, these dudes were some savages, man. Yeah. I sent you the people who weren't on. But I'm saying all this to say, do we have the people in there? Oh. I have some of them. Oh. Now, but play the but just we got the guy. I don't care who you are. There is no the GOAT. They started with the best and they threw a bag at him. And it's crazy. I didn't even realize this is the reason why these started. It's great because our month is coming up. Black History Month. I didn't realize that, In Living Color was kicking, they were doing special halftime shows. And the viewership dropped that significantly that the NFL decided they had to put money into the halftime shows to make people continue to watch it. Yeah, so they threw a bag at Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson is so bad that he could dress like a pirate or a Power Ranger at that. That's what he's looking like right now. And still have people fainting, passing out. Like, this is the one where he didn't even do anything for like the first minute. He just but no, he stood there and I think he just stood there. Everybody's like, Michael Jackson's the type of guy that could just tap his foot. Well, we're gonna all watch the commercials, even though the commercials have gone downhill. But the only reason I'm not going to the game because I didn't get my on-field credentials. If I got my on-field credentials, I would be at the game. But since they didn't give it to me, because you know why? The only thing I wanted to watch was Usher. But if Usher and Taylor Swift did something, it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to, if I see Taylor Swift, I'm going to take a picture with Taylor Swift, which is odd because I don't really know what Taylor Swift looks like. So I might be like how white people are to black people, to them. Every skinny, blonde, white girl that I see is going to be Taylor Swift to me. And I'm going to ask to interview her, and I'm going to take a picture, and I'm just going to say, Taylor Swift. Are you Taylor Swift? Some will probably get upset. Yes, they will. Some will see the humor in it. I'm just trying to see Taylor Swift. I can appreciate that she must be some kind of incredible artist to have 500 million followers on Twitter. I'm mad that Travis Kelce has now become a male Karen. We didn't even get into the walk. But some people put Janet Jackson as their favorite one. I ain't mad at that. It's the most memorable for me in my age group, I guess. Prince. Chris being Chris, actually, I think Chris's one was so dope that it made 50 Cent work out. The one that Sporadics put. The Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent one. Oh, yeah. 50 Cent was like, people were calling him fat while he's still doing the in the club sit-ups. Do you know how tough it is to do that kind of sit-up? But people were picking on my guy Fifth. Say, man, you need to lose some weight. Like, hey, man, fuck out of here. But now that you over here doing the typing shit, I need to figure out. Oh man, my boy, and he dressed like a smuggler. Michael Jackson literally. Did y'all see that video? You got to watch that video of Michael Jackson with the Puerto Rican singer at the Grammys. He was dressed like he fresh off a peanut butter crunch box. Rolls up to her and she's like, Michael, you saw a woman melt. He kissed her on the cheek, just that stage had to be wet. I feel bad for any dude who was with her. No, I promise you, like the way she couldn't get it together. She was like, and she's a Grammy. She is a superstar at that time, but Michael Jackson is the bigger superstar. We're trying to get greens automatically in there, but it might not work. Bruno Mars was good. I don't. Who was the Weeknd was the first Super Bowl cover, and I didn't like it because it looked like he got lost in the maze. It was weird.
Is there anything else you wanted to cover?
No, that's about it. That's all I really got. Yeah, you gotta do the other one. I don't really. I think you got to get to the wheel. Yeah. You know what? There's got to be like a link that we can send.
I tried to copy on a thing, but it wouldn't work. Copy the thing over.
No, what I mean, like, is there like a link that we can like?
Where they can put their own names in?
Yeah. We gotta look into that. We gotta, unless Chris puts us in another newsletter, we probably got enough time before we can figure that out. I can tell you straight up, I don't give a fuck if we hit 6,000 tomorrow. That shit ain't happening until you're not getting paid until the middle of the month. Right now, you might not get this motherfucker till Friday. I got some things. It's the first of the month is around the corner, man. I got shit they got to clear. Look at that right now, guys. Just scroll down to the bottom. We'll give people a little bit of time. Look at that wheel. If you see your name, you don't have to say anything. But if you don't, Ruby P, you got to be a greenie at this point. Did you put the guys that text you in?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave you I put the white people are the ones that I sent you. They had a cutoff. When we have our giveaways, you got to be in before Jeremiah and pool season. Sporadics. He's green. Well, get him in there.
Robert Lewis, I gotta get Irvin. Robert Lewis, Irvin Dubs.
Oh, the Hector might as well be. Hector gave $5, man. I don't understand. Like, I don't think he put his name. But you got Stephen FG and Henry are the names I text you.
Stephen FG.
Yeah.
Work could be guys upstairs. That posted on my Steven, FG, and who was that?
Henry. Or Andre is going to be his name today. We'll go Spanish.
Charles Walker. I'm sure I got Charles. Yeah, Charles, you got there. Brian McLean, I got to get you. Mike Williams. Brian McCain. Luke.
White Luke? Oh, I didn't see.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah. You got Coach in there?
Nah, Coach Junior. Coach Junior.
Ricky Goodman. We spelled your name wrong, Luis. You're in there. He put Lewis.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's shameful. All right.
Lisa.
I got Lisa.
Mike Wood. Grant Gray. And Arik. You got Primetime Mac in there?
I do. Yep.
All right.
I'm about to, or can you want to read them out real quick?
All right. We got Primetime. Oh, Primetime, Tanisha, Grill, Angelo, Dame. Oh, shit. All right. Primetime, Tanisha, Grill, Angelo, Damian, B. Lynn, Adrian, Dad, Mandy, Lisa, Fatal, Jemiah, A50, Wayne, Angelo, Jennifer, John, Terry Lord, Londa B, Jamal. I mean, you got B. Lynn twice. Go up real quick. Make sure I ain't. Yeah, B. Lynn twice. Charles Walker, Till Dog, D's Future, Chip, Andre, Jeremiah, Poole, George, Chris, Jit, Robert, Primo, Stephen FG, Henry, Brian M, Mike, Luke, Coach, Ramon, Ricky, Grant, Eric put Irvin, Earvin. Then Daryl Jackson. Tristan. AB. That'd be Aaron Bailey. Jeff Bell. Hector. I just said, oh, yeah, Hector. Somebody else I thought I said. Oh, was it Hector? Yeah, Hector. She won last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now put Rosalind in there.
I don't think I got Dubs in
Yeah, put Dubs. Debo shouldn't be in there, but because I just told somebody, I don't remember who I just said couldn't be in there. D Shaw got it in before the cutoff. Did we put him in? Because he's a member. He literally just became a member. Oh, it was Rube. You know what? I'm feeling good. Put Rube P, and then put Rube P, and then Debo. Rube P and then Debo. REUB. Rube, pool season, just so you understand, pool season is a green. So what happens is they're members, and a rule is members can apply all the way up until before we push the spin. So there is no cutoff for it. So if you don't have when you type, if your name isn't green, it doesn't matter. We didn't put D in? Well, man, I know I said his name, so we might not have put him in. All right, yeah, Demetrius D. Shaw.
Is that the same person, Demetrius D. Shaw?
Yeah, Demetrius Shaw. That's what I was just remembering. D boy, my bad, not D boy. Well, you put that. It's close enough. Put hot chocolate sag, even though she hasn't posted a picture yet. So, but she is a greenie, so she does get she gets a pass. That'd be so disappointing. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh shit, it is two different ones.
Oh, okay, good. I put Demetrius Shaw, and then who was the other one?
Demetrius S. Holy shit!
Oh, is he trying to run the scam?
Like the Nigerian fucking scam. You scam artist. It's all good. All right, fuck it. Fuck it. Cameron Caldwell. Let me see where we at. Because we're about to cut it. All right, we got $88 to the smooth motherfucker just pushed like. I'm gonna go ahead and go 90 to second place. We're gonna cut off the 90. And then we're gonna go to and then the normal number. So when we say their name, I'm gonna look at what you gotta do is you get a couple minutes. I know there's a delay. What's like a 2-second delay or something like that? Or I don't know what the delay is. So we're gonna run it. Yeah, just so one's Shaw and one's S. All right. All right. So Demetrius S is green. You know who you are. Demetrius Shaw is not. So you know who you are. You get it. You have to respond with a hand raise once I put it in there. Go. Yeah, it's probably up higher. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I see what it is. All right. Ready? Push the button. Do we got a good solid spin? Or how do we?
I gotta hear some music for this. All right, you guys ready? Everyone ready?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Oh my gosh, fingers crossed.
I should have put my name in there.
I know. I need the thing more than anybody. Who
Grant Gray, we got a college kids getting it.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the Hail to the Chiefs. Shout out to the Marching Chiefs. Well, this sounds bad in black culture, but it's good in our culture. He's a trombone player. He literally plays. He actually plays a trombone. He's a good. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy Grant. He's in the band. Yeah. He when I at the Duke, he gave me the trumpet view of me blowing the whistle and them doing the Chiefs. Man, I'm happy for Grant. Man, that's dope. All right. All right. Now we got to do another spin for the 92. Now I got to look to see who the person is, because if they're not a member, is it Prom? No way, Mac. Primetime Mac. Look at what happens when you become a member. So we got Primetime Mac. He gets the 92. And Grant. And Grant gets the $500. That's if most people, that's a hell of a day for most people, man. All right, man. Shout out to Prom. Shout out to Grant. Make sure you hit me up with your Cash Apps, or if you're a PayPal person. My Venmo is down, so I can't do anything with the Venmo. Or if you like, can I Zelle? I think I can Zelle people. I might be able to Zelle. I'm not sure. I got something. Bottom line is just let me know how to get you paid. We'll get you paid. Cash App, Apple Pay, money order. I don't know, some shit, but we'll get you all those things taken care of. Charles Walker, damn, that's tough, man. Maybe if we can get to 6,000 pretty quick, we can still get you caught up on the rent. We get that in 2 weeks. Yeah, but 6,000, we're gonna do change it up though.
Yeah,
I'm not giving away $600 to one person. We're giving away, it'll be 500. 500 is the max benefit we'll give away for one person. So the next time we'll give 500 to one. We'll do the likes or $100, whichever one's more, and then we'll give away 3 gifts next time. So so right now we are, I think, 900 short on the head. We're 900 short away from the next prize pool. Hopefully, let's try to get that before March. Hopefully, we get that relatively soon. Continue to grow the channel. Continue to tell people to go watch this, go like it, share, put it in your different groups. Chris, I think we had a 300 bump, 300 person bump since you posted that on Friday. Appreciate that. We want to grow these channels. Make sure you check out the Substacks. Please check out all the different affiliated groups with Sporadics Media, Renegade Report, Dope Talk with my brother CJ. I don't think there's anybody else stuff. We're going to be adding articles, adding all kinds of other different things, man. Please consider becoming a member. Check out the different member group levels. 36. If you become a 36 Mafia member, that gets your tailgate taken care of. If you become an all-in member, that'll get your tailgate ticket taken care of, as well as your spring game ticket if you're an FSU fan. We'll have all kinds of other different gatherings and things that are going on. This Thursday, we have our Dope Boys Chop It Up with Travis Johnson. There's a couple other ones that I'm going to start giving out. Those will start being live for members only. Dang, my bad, Jeff. Sorry. We're going to figure out a better way to put all of our members in there. I don't know. Jeff Allen. Yeah, so we'll get that part taken care of. We're getting better. I'm willing to admit mistakes. We're getting better. But the Travis interview is going to be dope, so make sure we come in and check that. Any questions you have, any things that you want to know about past situations, that'll be it. I'm trying to line up E.G. Green, Talman Gardner. If I get TG will probably be the last free one. And if you don't know who he is, he was a big time wide receiver for Florida State when I in 2002 when I was there, from out of New Orleans, McDonough 35, if I remember correctly. Actually, funny story about how he might have saved me from getting my ass whooped once. I'm gonna bring that up to him. But appreciate all the support. Check out the Xavier Lee interviews. Check out all the other content that's coming up from the Super Bowl. I will definitely be getting a one-on-one interview with the only Noel at the Super Bowl. And I believe that Noel does he have 3 rings or does he have 4? Andre, I am going to reach out to PK. I would love to have my teammate on. I don't agree with everything that PK has said, but PK is my guy. But before I get PK on, I have to get Travis, because me and Travis he said we will talk about the PK situation with him on Twitter. And I have to get my guy Cromartie on. If Cromartie doesn't get on with me now, I'm going to see Cromartie either at the Super Bowl or I'm going to see Cromartie at the Combine. We will get that bitch will be motherfucking live.
Prospects as far as coaching. I always hear his name go about.
Crow wants to coach. Crow does not follow orders well. And I mean that in the most loving way possible. Like, if he thinks it's stupid, you're going to know that he thinks it's stupid. And sometimes people need to like know how to just, sometimes you just gotta take the L. You gotta know when to tell people and when not to. Oh shit, Jeff, I didn't give you the I forgot all about them goddamn NFL picks. I'm gonna check that out. Inbox me for that. I want to make sure you get squared up for that, because we did do the NFL pick'em and you are a member. Want to make sure if you won the overall, because we did talk about it, but nobody ever on one of the shows, and nobody ever came up and said anything about it. So I want to make sure you get that 150 right there. God damn, that's Yeah, the name was different. That's how the fucking bills always happen. You get something that comes up, and then somebody, I got another bill for you. Like shit. Nah, man. Well, see, the difference is if I ain't gonna be over here talking about, we ain't gonna be on no couch and be like, girl, let me tell you about how. Nah. Actually, you know what? To be honest with you, fuck it. If I hit them numbers, like I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. You can tell me I'm a thick tongue having, sassy ass individual, but I'm gonna get that check. I'm gonna wear this. Oof. His suit game is clean, man. I don't give a fuck with nobody. You seen that pastor, that female pastor? Like what, man? My bad. I guess this is rant time. Women, like a whole other show. Women stay telling men to stay out of their business, but stay in men business. Talking about these men in these suits is too tight, blah blah, with the ankle showing and this. I'm like, man, when did being gay like stop being if you're with a man with another man, or if a woman's with another woman? Like when did it become so much innuendo?
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll pick on a dude wearing sometimes the purse is a little bit too much, but it's nothing but a briefcase. But I get it. It just some of them look like my mom's Coach purses. But if you like girls, fine. Just Charlie Murphy said it the best. It was in the 80s, back in the 80s, when the dude dressed the best like a bitch was getting all the hoes. Like, y'all forget this shit. That the most misogynist rap. I don't know what that is, Miles. The most misogynistic rap that I've ever heard in my life was "Ooh" by Young M.A. That song was so misogynistic that it scared me, like how misogynistic she could be. But yeah, I'll be wearing them tight ass things. The only thing I won't do is just like had a dude sitting courtside looking like he took his girlfriend on a date that didn't want to go to the basketball game. And I'm like, that's your stylist, and I'm with you, bro. But like, come on, man. Like, we don't want to see that shit. You too big. It's got to be. I'm with him when there's no weight lift. If she ain't 180, she ain't a lady. If she over 210, fucking I'm in. I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you there. I will say my only critique, and don't judge me, the community. I am an ally. Nobody loves lesbians more than I do. In fact, I identify with lesbians. But I do think there needs to be like a weight limit to be a gay man.
Explain.
Like, don't nobody need to see 200-300 pound dudes. Tussling. I'm just saying, like, I'm not telling you. I don't know if you were born that way. I don't know if you were judged. I don't know how any of this shit works. I just know that's a lot going on, man. Yeah, like it's tough, man. That being said, though, it just seems natural. I know she's got to be over 250.
You think so? I can't tell on this video.
Because she's tall, right?
There's no one next to her.
She's tall. She's thick. It has muscles, right? So I'm not saying she's fat, but I know she's not sleek.
Yeah.
She's easily 250, 260, maybe. That's a tussle right there. That is a. I mean, it's tough when she could power drive you. But I'm just saying, like, I'm about to. I see why Grandma watches wrestling. I mean, she's probably doesn't care about any of this shit, but like, I might get back into wrestling, man. That's Nia Jax, Demetrius.
WWE, they got some fine colored women of color.
Mhm.
Mostly, yeah, the best one.
Why does she give me MJ Michaela vibes? But Michaela's not that big.
Why are more people or women of color going to WWE? When we were growing up, there was like one, Jackie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think it was the wigs and all the other stuff that they made Jackie do. You know what? Jackie was attracted. So I found this too when I was doing the lingerie football league. It's attracted to a certain demographic. She wasn't attracted. They weren't trying to make her attractive to our demographic. Now I'm curious. How big is Nia Jax? No, they like boob. Even though as I get older, boobs are way more appealing to me because with great ass, with a lot of ass comes way too much responsibility. Oh, she my age. Oh man, that's tough. Can't do nothing with her.
She's your age.
No, what I mean is this is purely for breeding purposes. There is nothing else. She's 6'2". I was right. She's 272.
Wow, that's dope. Yeah,
She is literally my specs. She is literally wow.
I can still bench that.
That's crazy.
And if I couldn't bench it, then I'd work up to goodness gracious. I didn't know she was so.
She's from Australia, so I know she's crazy. So she's about to turn 40.
I mean, besides, what Vince McMahon's doing, WWE is doing some great things. She's from the Rock Samoan family.
Yeah, it says she's a second. What does this fucking mean? Can somebody explain this so we can get what is second cousin once removed?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Removed from what?
Like what? Yeah, what does she leave? Like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, my cousins is cousins. Does that mean like they play cousins? Is it like my god brothers are basically like my cousins, but I'm never really like they're more cousins to me than like because a cousin is a cousin, right? Yeah, like that's crazy Uncle Ray's big ass daughter. That's what my grandma would say.
I wonder what the action figure for these people.
Yo, that action figure's got to be crazy for her. I know they don't know how to. They don't have her mold back there, man.
There will be too much action on the figure.
That part. Why wouldn't they just say that's her third cousin? Why does it got to be all this math added to it? Why are we doing Common Core with family trees? So if that's The Rock's cousin and I break her heart, do I have to fight The Rock? Are they that close? Or is it like, how does this work? Because that really has a lot to do with a lot of these different things. I don't really know if I want to fight The Rock. Which Rock are we talking about? We talking about the new corporate Rock, or we talking about action movie Rock? Because action movie Rock is pretty badass, man. All right, comparison. Who are the petite bitches that was in there, the cute ones?
I don't know. Cargill is one of them.
Yeah, Joy Cargill. That's it. Joy something. Is it Joy?
The one I like is Sasha Banks.
All right, well, let's go. Are we sure she's a wrestler? Because I could clearly know that there was a Sasha Banks that was in another industry.
No, she's another black one.
Okay, so she's younger.
Super athletic.
She's 32. She's 5'5". We don't have a weight for her though. But she's 5'5". She's probably 140, 150.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair. These names, man. These names, they sound like they would have been on Bang Bros or Bang Bus. Oh, she's married. She's 34. Yeah. Oh, that was the one who was looking at the one with the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got kids? Oh no. She's She's married to Montez Ford, some wrestler. It's probably all you. You got to be married to somebody, and she's 5'7". That's messed up. You know what? Bump these chicks. Nia got her weight on there posted proudly.
You right.
These women ain't got they ain't posted nothing on. Why we can't know what y'all weigh? AEW got some bad ones too, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's clearly selling something.
Oh, they didn't see it good. They didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're.
I wanted to show her athletic ability.
Yeah, that's showing athleticism, and that's interesting in the bed. But anyways, man. Oh wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. That is not Andre. Brittany Jones is not a wrestler. And that's what I'm saying. Okay, so it's not just me. Thank you, my New Orleans brethren. Anthony's saying them sounds like names that's in booty talk.
That is so old.
That is very old. That is very old. Why were there so many of them though? Like this booty talk 75. Like these things go. Like, I'm sorry, people. It's derailed off the topics. This is a sports show that goes into other areas, but I'm really into wrestling now.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Like, I mean,
Wrestling's dope.
it
I
is.
gotta get back to wrestling.
I mean, like this is what it's like.
We have all these support black women, but I don't hear nobody supporting our black female wrestlers.
Nobody's
Start this trend.
like, well, you know why? Because they're pretty and fit. like everything that I would just say you hate black women or just say you hate women, it always comes into the thing where they're not fit or something like that. But like these women wear makeup, are like at the peak athletic performance and can fight.
Right. Like, man.
AEW is way too close for me though, because like my guy Jax Boz, if y'all want to follow him at JAXBOZ, he's a driver, and he she's only 31.
What?
You could have.
Right.
I like that picture of her better.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh my, yes, it's my favorite.
Wow, I didn't realize how shredded she was.
Yeah.
I was literally looking at the face.
Oh.
Like she doesn't without the gray hair, she doesn't like the gray hair makes her look 40. Like that right there makes her look like okay, she's in her 30s. I thought Mr. Marcus had to take a break from the industry because he got hurt. Not hurt, but like I don't know what you call that when you have a work-related illness in that industry.
Oh, damn. Scary as hell.
Right. No way. You didn't go to school with Jay Cargill. Demetrius Shaw. What school was that? So we could all become fans of that school.
Bobby, what the hell did I miss before kid?
Well, Bobby, we talked about our sports. We just went back to female wrestlers, man. And this is a female wrestling appreciation page right now.
Yeah, I think it is.
But these names, though, man, these names definitely remind me of Florida Air Academy. Okay. Man. All right. Well, yeah, I gotta go. Like this is this is some kind of rabbit hole right now, man. Anyway, Grant, prime time, y'all hit me up, guys, offline so I can make sure I get you guys taken care of, man. To everybody else, appreciate you guys for being here. Please continue to encourage other people to watch. Like the channel, continue to help Who is this? Okay.
Actually physically intimidating.
Yeah.
All right here. Looks more
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, yeah. It's another one that's better than her in AEW, but like, yeah, she does look like she could whoop your ass though.
Yeah, like real life.
Yeah, that's what I ain't trying to get my ass whooped, man.
Alright.
You know, Jesus. You guys are gluttons for punishment. Y'all really do have what do you one of them kinks? Like yeah. Sadomaso. All right. Nah, they got better ones than her. I just went to my boy Jax Boz's page because he drives all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a driver for all of them. Like Queen Amanita is one. I guess that's the one he's been driving around. He had a picture of one of them that Did you just look up Thunder Rosa?
No.
Oh no. All right.
Thunder Rosa. This is Queen. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. No, we can't even put some of these up. But wow. Jeez.
Oh my goodness, is she? Is that lady in her? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I was looking at the one right there with her hand on the girl's head, and it looks like it's going to her butt.
Oh yeah.
They really use innuendo a lot hard on this. I am so upset and mad that James Bethel has actually met Nia Jax.
Oh really?
Yeah, he just sent the picture to me. You some bitch. You stay away from my woman. Oh man.
Might be background on my laptop or something.
Yo. Oh, all right. Well, last thing here. I just saw this Front Office Sports. For everybody who wonders why the NFL keeps using Eric, that sounds like a good idea. We will make a group chat on females of the WWE group chat. $331.5 million. That's Taylor Swift has generated an equivalent of brand value for just the Chiefs. So, yeah, y'all may hate her. She ain't going around. They're not going to let Travis Kelce might not retire now. They may force him to stay another season. So, on that note, guys, appreciate you guys for chopping it up with me, especially the last 15 minutes of bullshit that we've been talking about. So, we'll see you guys on Wednesday.